All right, everyone, I welcome you to another one-on-one live session with Loaded Forex Academy. As you all know, every Tuesday by 8 p.m. Nigerian time, we always go live on YouTube to share quality trading knowledge and some trading secrets with the community. And if you are watching us for the first time or you have been trading before, you are not making money, you are still struggling to pull out profit consistently in forex trading, this is your best opportunity right now to start learning from the best. Right here, our tutorship is free. We have more quality videos on trading on our YouTube channel. You can get access to almost, I think we have over 200 quality trading videos on our channel where you can get access to it and start learning for free. And also, if you are interested to be part of our community on Telegram, you can click on the link below this live description right now. Then you can be part of the lucky traders that are getting access to our weekly profitable market insight and signal outlook. Tonight, we have some quality setups on some of the pairs we have on our watch list. And the first one is gold. If you look at what is happening on gold right now on the daily time frame, you can see that buyers have been the one in charge of the market. They have been pushing the price action towards the north direction for the past like 3 to 4 months right now. Buyers has they have been the one in charge of the market. And if you look at the overall movement, if you look at the overall picture of the market or the price action of the daily time frame, you can see that the buyers are the one in charge of the market. Now, presently, currently the price action created a swing high around this one here. Then the seller structure of the market, they sold down to create another swing higher low. Now, since the overall direction is bullish because the price started rejoining from this support zone, price created higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, then higher high. Now, price gave us another retracement phase for the continuation of bullish market. And anytime the price action is going bullish, right? Whenever the price action is going bullish, you must pay attention to the structure. Very, very important, right? We have high, higher low, then higher high, higher low, then the buyers take charge of the market and invalidate the recent higher high here. Your duty as a professional price action trader is to ensure that your recent higher low is protected. This place serve as a recent higher low during this bullish market condition, right? And if the price action give a retracement phase and the retracement phase trade or close below this protected higher low, is a sign that the structure of the market is now back to bearish market. And as you can see, price created a new higher low on the daily time frame, right? If you scale down to 4 hours time frame, what is happening on 4 hours time frame? Inside your journal, number one, we have our loaded blueprint that we always use all the time. We have our loaded blueprint that we use. The first one is to understand the direction of the market on the daily time frame. Then the second one is to establish your point of interest. Then the third one is your entry. right? This is very important. And before that, you have to understand the type of trader, all right? The type of trading style you are using to analyze the financial market. If you're a swing trader, right? If you're a swing trader, your number one time frame is weekly time frame. Your analysis is supposed to start from what's it called? Your analysis is supposed to start from weekly time frame, right? Weekly time frame. Then you scale down to daily time frame. Then your execution or your entry time frame should be on 4 hours time frame. Now, this is the time frame. These are the time frame for swing traders. But if you are a day trader, your number one time frame is to go on daily time frame to figure out the direction of the market. Then you scale down to 30-minute time frame for your execution. And the last one, if you are a scalper, your number one time frame is 4 hours time frame. Then figure out the direction on 1 hour or 30-minute time frame, though your execution should be on 15-minute time frame or 5-minute time frame as a scalper. But the same thing, the same process, the same gospel. You don't need to show yourself. Just apply this loaded blueprint whenever you are trading this style, right? If you are a swing trader, apply the same blueprint. Day trader, apply the same blueprint. Then if you're a scalper, also apply the same blueprint. Now let's start with scalping trading style. If you look at 4 hours time frame now, 4 hours is our favorite time frame where to figure out the direction. And as a professional price action trader, your duty, your number one duty in the market is to solve problem. You need to ask questions, right? If you look at our guide or our blueprint, the number one problem we want to solve is to understand the direction of the market. Because if you don't understand where the price action is heading to, you're just playing in the market. You're just playing, right? So if you look at what is happening on 4 hours time frame, last week there was a short-term downtrend on 4 hours time frame. But what happened? The buyers took charge of the market by invalidated the downtrend line and the structure to the upper side. Now, that is the major reason we are experiencing a bullish movement this week. And this place serves as the major key level zone that was taken out by the buyers to the upper side. So after breakout of this zone, after breakout of this resistance to the upper side, then look at the next resistance zone that was able to hold the price action. We have another resistance zone around this place here. It was serving as support zone here. And if you extend it to the future, what happened? The buyers bought and then tried to approach this guy here, and they retraced back to this support zone, right? And the price action continued the bullish market structure, whereby we have higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, then higher high. So where is going to be our PO high? Since the direction on gold right now on 4 hours time frame, 4 hours is bullish. So inside your journal or inside your trading plan as a professional price action trader, your duty is to focus on buy setup. You don't have any business with sell setup in the market. So the second problem we want to solve is your PO high, which is very, very important. After figuring out your direction, then the next question you need to ask yourself is that where is the possible zone for you to take opportunity in the market, since your sentiment is to look for sell setup. Now, the full meaning of POI is point of interest, or you can also call it area of value. Let me take the candlestick back. The father of all strategy is support and resistance, because the price action moves within zone in the market. right? So price action created a support, a resistance there once upon a time, right? Created a resistance here. If you extend this resistance to the upper side, price invalidated it. Now, price came down to retest it. Why the price action formed or gave us a retracement phase or a pullback phase, another resistance was created around this zone here, right? Another resistance was created. Because if you change to line chart, you'll be able to see very well. Resistance, resistance, right? Now, look at the next candlestick movement. The buyers invalidated this resistance to the upper side. And as a support and resistance trader, your duty right now is to exercise a lot of patience, wait for price to come back to this zone here, then we wait for, but we execute our position without hesitation because this place is now serving as a recent zone. It was formerly, it was a resistance before the price invalidated it to the upper side, now turned to support around this zone. So this place is going to be our PO high, right? During Asia session or during London session tomorrow morning. And your duty right now is to exercise a lot of patience and wait for the price action or the price to mitigate our support zone. Then we scale down to either 15 minutes or 5 minute time frame for our execution, right? So if you scale down to the entry time frame, then there comes the third step under loaded blueprint. And what are the entry criteria? The reason why lots of forex traders are not making money in the market is because they don't have a blueprint they are following, right? They don't have a blueprint they are following in the market, and they are just trying to trade any setup that comes their way or any opportunity without confirmation, without criteria in the market. And doing that will not help you to become a profitable trader. Doing that will never help you to become a profitable trader. And what are the entry criteria that we normally use all the time? Right? Number one, volume reduction. Then the second one, the weak rejection. If you are watching us for the first time, you can go to our channel and check other videos. We've created an amazing videos to explain these entry criteria or entry confluences. So you can check other videos, then watch and learn. Then the next one is our change of structure. Let me use COS for it, change of structure. Then the last one is CTB. The full meaning of CTB is counter trend line breakout. You need 4/4 before you can execute. So if the price action mitigates our zone here, the first thing we want to see, volume reduction. We want to see weak rejection. We want to see that the structure, right, is bullish on the on the entry time frame. Then we wait for counter trend line to be taken out. So we want to see a bullish candlestick to invalidate the counter trend line to the upper side to align with the overall direction on the 4 hours time frame. Simple as ABC. And one thing I want you guys to understand is that using a blueprint, that doesn't mean you will not lose. And you have to accept this basic trading truth in the market. Trading involves the good day and the good side and the bad side. You will taste the both sides. You can't escape it. No matter how perfect your strategy, no matter how good you are, no matter how good your analysis is, you will still lose some trades. It's a normal thing. You can't escape that. So market will find one or two reasons to make you lose. But the most important thing is your risk management is very important. For you to become a profitable trader, you must master your risk management. And a lot of beginner traders, they overlook this part. Risk management is very, very important. You can't become a profitable trader without risk management. You understand? And your risk management will be determined during the bad days, whether you have a good risk management or bad risk management. It is when you are experiencing the bad side of market, we will know whether you are disciplined, you are a disciplined trader or not, whether you are a patient trader or not. But one thing you must understand is that you will lose some and then you will win some. You can't escape that. It's a must. But the goal is that when you are winning, win so big. And when you are wrong or you are losing, accept the outcome of the trade and move on to the next chapter. Make sure you cut your loss. And some of the beginner mistakes that I made some years back is that, whenever I'm wrong in the market, instead of me to accept the outcome of that trade, that, okay, my decision was wrong, I'm responsible for this action. Do you know what? I will keep on expanding my stop loss. I'll keep on adjusting my stop loss because I don't want the price action to hit my stop loss, because I was risking money I cannot afford to lose. I was risking money that will affect my sleep at night. But at the end of the day, I'll blow the account because I don't have a trading plan. I don't have a well-structured risk management. So you have to understand this thing. If your strategy is perfect, your strategy is good, your analysis is top-notch, if your risk management is poor, you are going nowhere. And you must accept that life itself, it involves good and bad. Sometimes you'll be happy, sometimes you'll be sad. Same thing in trading. So you can't win, 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 win. You will lose some, then you will win some. So back to the second pair, which is USD JPY. On the daily time frame of USD JPY, let me bring this guy. On the daily time frame of USD JPY, you can see that the price action is not giving us a smooth condition right now. Why? Because we're experiencing a consolidation of the daily time frame here a little bit. We're experiencing consolidation here a little bit on daily time frame. And on daily time frame, we have our swing higher low here, then we have our swing higher high. So that shows that buyers are still the one in charge of the market, because price gave us higher high, then this is kind of a pullback phase, right? So that price can continue the direction to the upper side. But if the price break to the downside here, that means sellers will ride the market to the downside. Or if the price action breaks to the upper side, that means buyers may or will ride the price action to the upper side. So that is what I'm seeing on USDJPY, but the price action is not clear enough. So I want to see a breakout to the upper side first or to the downside before I have a perfect decision. So the next pair is GBP USD. If you look at what is happening on GBP USD right now, the overall direction of the market is still bullish, right? Buyers are the one in charge of the market. Buyers are the one in charge of the market. And this place happens to be the last higher low, the last protected higher low created by the buyers. And this place serving as the last or the recent higher high, because price action took out the recent higher high around this zone here, then the price bought to the upper side, right? The price action bought to the upper side. So before we can conclude that the structure on the daily time frame, which is GBP/USD, is no longer bullish, if this current bearish candlestick here can close below our protected low, that means our structure we change back to bearish market condition. But with what I'm seeing on daily time frame of GBP/USD right now, buyers are still the one in charge of the market. In as much my protected low is still active. I have my protected low around this zone here. So whatever is happening right now is just like a retracement for the continuation of the bullish movement. And there's another pattern we can see on the daily time frame right now. This is more like inverse head and shoulder. We have a shoulder here, we have head there, then unmitigated shoulder zone here, right? So if you extend this line from this shoulder here to the fusion one, you can see that the price action is dancing inside the second shoulder, which is the unmitigated shoulder, right? So taking it back to candlestick chart, right? If we establish our zone here, which is going to be our first support zone here to the future, now we have another support zone here. So one thing you must understand at the back of your mind is that whenever you come across inverse head and shoulder, it represents buyers, right? It represents buyers. That is, buyers are in charge of the market. Buyers are the one ruling the market, right? And you don't want to do anything against it. That was the same pattern that formed here sometimes ago. If you look at it here, another inverse head and shoulder here. Can you see the shoulder? So as a result of the formation of this pattern here, what happened? Price was just buying. So the same pattern now, after how many months? Right? After how many months? The last time we experienced this pattern, I think it was around November 26 last year, right? So fast forward to January 6, 2026. I think that should be like over 1 month right now. So after 1 month, we can see another formation of inverse head and shoulder here now. And what does it represent? It represents presence of buyers in the market. So I am out of 100%. Anything can happen because Forex market is a game of probability. But with my analysis right now, like I'm 90% or 80 to 90% sure that this price will buy. You understand? Buyers will push the price, right? Buyers will push the price. That's what I'm saying. But the remaining 10% is just to leave room for probability. It's a game of probability. Anything can happen. You can do the right thing and still lose. That's why in our academy, we always emphasize that risk money that will not affect your sleep. You can do your top-notch analysis. And one thing, one information from anywhere will just scatter the setup for you. So before you enter any trade, number one, plan your risks very well. How much are you willing to lose? That will not stop you from executing the next trade. You understand? So if a trade is reversing towards your stop loss zone, you understand, and you start checking your your phone, your MT5 back to back frequently, something is wrong with your risk. Trust me, something is wrong with your risk. Something is wrong with your risk. Before I enter a trade, I must make sure I go to babypips.com, calculate my risk. How many percentage am I willing to lose on the account I'm trading? If it is 5%, fine. Then I must be prepared for the outcome. No, I think some of our previous video, we explained it that there are certain things that you can control in the market. You can control your risk, how much you are willing to lose in the market. You can control your capital, right? You can manage your trade, that is trade management. Those are the things under your government, right? So you can decide which pair to trade. You can decide the pairs you trade. You can decide the number of trades or you want to take in a day, or the number of days you want to trade in a week. You can determine that. But the moment you execute your trade, you press that or you click buy or sell, you are no longer in charge of that market anymore because you are not the only one participating in that market. Remember, as you are buying, some people are selling. If you are selling, just have it at the back of your mind that some people are also buying. So it's a game of probability. So if trade goes in your favor, you make money, that doesn't mean the next trader that take a loss is not a good trader. You understand? You just have to understand that. So this is going to help you to become a profitable trader. Once you understand that there is always room for losing streak or mistakes, nothing will bother you. You always plan your risk before you enter a trade. So, but if you in 2026 right now you still have this gambling mentality, Forex is not for you, because I can assure you, Forex will send you back to village. So, and if you look at the 4 hours time frame of what's it called, of GPB USD right now, you realize that sometimes ago price created a one point here. If you extend the point, or if you connect the point with a trend line like this, a downtrend line, we have point 1 here, we have point 2 here. Let me change this guy to red, right? We have point 3 here, 3 points, 3 touches. But when the price action mitigated this guy, the third time, what happened? The sellers took charge of the market, they sold down. Then the buyers came in again as a result of the support A, right? Which was resistance before. But if you extend it to the future, it's not serving as support. As a result of this support, the price bought yesterday and they invalidated this short-term downtrend line. So what is happening right now? The sellers came in as a result. Let me take the candlestick back. You can see after this major healthy bullish candlestick breakout, look at the next candlesticks, low volume, low volume. And this was a strong signal that sellers, they are trying to take charge of the market. Now look at the next candlestick. The sellers came in, and they pushed the price action back to this zone here. What happened? Number one, they retested this short-term downtrend line, right? And we have a solid PO high here, whereby on the daily time frame it's serving as inverse head and shoulder. This is a shoulder zone. These are mitigated shoulder, head, then unmitigated shoulder zone, right? And if you look at what the price action is doing, if you pay attention to the candlestick, you have to allow the price action to talk to you. You have to pay attention to the language, or to the body language of the candlestick. So as a result of this pullback phase or retracement to our PO high around this zone here, pay attention to candlestick. Can you see the long wick rejection at the bottom of the bearish candlestick? Look at another wick rejection, right? And you can see that the amount of bearish candlesticks here, you can't compare it to the amount of this single bullish candlesticks here. Meanwhile, the overall trend is still bullish. We will only be wrong if these are protected higher low here is taken out. But you see, from this range to this range here, right, my sentiment is still bullish. I don't care what the price action is doing. My sentiment is still bullish, right? Buyers will still check out the market, but anything can happen. So before anything can happen, price needs to break this PO high and invalidate it, then keep on selling down to this zone here before we can change our overall sentiment to bearish. So if you look at what is happening right now inside this PO high now, price is giving us weak rejection, volume reduction, volume reduction. But the structure on 30-minute time frame is still bullish. Bearish rather. We have high here, lower high here, then another lower high here. So that means if this price action will buy fully, price needs to close above this guy here to the upper side, then don't wait for the continuation of the price. To the bullish movement to the upper side. Simple as ABC. But with what the price action is doing right now, we can see volume reduction, weak rejection inside our PO high, but no change of structure yet. So that means price needs to what? Invalidate this lower high to the upper side to validate our third step, right? And if you establish what's it called, your counter trend line here, or you can also, if you don't want to use that, you can use this short one to establish it, right? Or for good and valid one, for a valid trend line, I would advise you to join it, connect the point from here to this place here, then to the future. So if price can trade above here, close above here, then it's going to validate our bullish market on the USD, GPB, GPB So, and then the next pair is Euro USD. Let's see what is happening on Euro USD. On the daily time frame of Euro USD, looking at what is happening right now, right? In our VIP session that we had this morning, one of our students asked this beautiful question. You can see head and shoulder on the daily time frame of Euro USD, and price action is about to invalidate the neckline. So probably tomorrow, this price action can give us a retracement here. Then we take a sell opportunity back to this next key zone here, right? Why is the important key zone? Price once reacted here once upon a time as resistance. So, and if we extend it to the future back to this zone here, then we try to refine tune it very well. That means the next phase this price action is heading to right now is this support zone. Very, very simple. Price will always move within zone, right? Price will always move within zone. So if the price action can break this current support here, the next destination is this support here. And you should expect a reaction to the upper side here so that we can take a sell opportunity. Simple as ABC. You don't have to stress yourself. So, and if you look at what is happening on USD CHF right now, on USD CHF, on the daily time frame, you can see probably inverse head and shoulder here, right? We have a clear shoulder here, a clear head here, then price came to mitigate the second shoulder here. So you can see a retracement to the downside here. But currently, if we want to trade this market right now, we change it to line chart. Presently, price action just invalidated this resistance here to the upper side. So this resistance now is now turned to support. So what we're going to do is to exercise a lot of patience, wait for price to react at this resistance here, and allow sellers to take charge of the market temporarily to retest this support. Then we look for buy opportunity. So another confirmation to back our bullish sentiment is, let's try to establish our downtrend line here. You can see price just invalidated it to the upper side with a bullish structure. Then, with a strong bullish candlestick momentum to validate our bullish sentiment on USD CHF. So let's see what is going on AUD USD. On AUD USD right now, most of these pairs they move in the same direction. You see AUD USD, GPB USD, then EUR USD, USD. Most of the time, these pairs they move towards the same direction, but there are times that GPB USD will be buying while EUR USD will be selling. You understand? So, but like my advice to every beginner is that just trade each pair independently. Just remove this mindset that okay, this pair they move toward the same direction. Maybe if GPB USD is buying now, then you want to go to Euro USD and go and buy. No, you still have to analyze the chart of Euro USD to understand the direction by using loaded Forex blueprint, which are what? Direction, solve the direction problem, solve the POI problem, the entry problem by using our criteria. Simple as ABC without stress. Simple as ABC without stress. So if you look at the structure on the AUD right now, we have swing higher high, swing higher low, swing higher high, swing higher low, swing higher high. Now look at what the price action did. Price action just retested this resistance here, and if you extend it to the future, we have a breakout, then price retested it, then price is buying right now. So we are going to apply the same routine. So we have a key resistance zone here before. If you extend it to the future, you realize that buyers is about to take charge of the market to the upper side, right? We have expansion to the upper side here. Then we should be expecting a retracement so that we can take buy opportunities. Simple as A, B, C. So if we have one or two questions to ask. Oh, thank you, Mr. Oyekunle. Thank you for your comment. Well done, loaded. I'm enjoying your channel. Thank you for taking your time to listen and also learn from the little and the quality knowledge we are willing to share with the community. So if you have question or if you have personal trading problem you are dealing with right now, just drop it. Just type it right now so that we can solve it together. Drop your question so that we can solve it together. This year is going to be an amazing year. This is our first trading week in this month, January 2026. This year is going to give us a lot of opportunity, a lot of blessing. But at the same time, we have to prepare our mind for bad days, the days we are going to lose. So you have to prepare your mind. Like me personally, nothing can affect me in the market because before I enter a trade, I always, define my risk management. And I'm ready to take risk, and I'm ready to take a calculated risk, and I'm ready to take responsibility for the outcome of each trade, right? In as much my risk management is well structured before executing the trade. So is there any question? So we are not going to waste our time tonight. So if there are questions, do not hesitate to share with us so that we can all learn together. And if you are watching us for the first time, this is your first time listening or watching us for the first time, wherever you are watching us from, please, if you support or if you like what we are doing and you are blessed in one way or the other, please, we'll appreciate your support. And the best way to do that is by clicking the like button, subscribe to our channel, and also turn on the notification bell so that you can get notification whenever we upload another exclusive video content on our channel, or anytime we are holding a live session like this. Because every Tuesday by 8 p.m. Nigerian time, we always come on YouTube to hold a live trading analysis. And then if you are interested to be part of our community on Telegram, just click on the link below this video description and be part of the lucky traders that are learning from us via the market insights we share day by day or weekly. So do not hesitate to pass the good news to friends and family. Let us grow. Okay, thank you, Mr. Larry Cool. Yeah, amazing. Thank you, sir. You're welcome. So I think you guys are familiar to loaded forex strategy blueprint. It's very easy. The most difficult thing is this repetition. A lot of people are not willing to repeat that simple things over and over. You understand? It is normal because I was once there some years back. When you start taking like one or two losses in a row, three losses in a row, one thing will just come to your mind that, hey, my strategy is not working anymore, something is wrong. Then you go online, maybe on Twitter, Instagram, or on YouTube to go and look for another strategy, you know, that is that will give you 100% edge. You are deceiving yourself. You will spend 5 years now, cho. You understand? So the earlier the best. You have to understand that trading itself is not about the chart. It's not about bullish candlestick, bearish candlestick. There are a lot behind the scene. You understand? Knowing how to analyze bullish market, bearish market, or consolidation, blah, 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 will not print money. It will just guide you to make a well-informed decision. But the real money making is way, way beyond the charts. You understand? So, and you need somebody to walk you through that journey. You understand? If you want to learn how to trade, we have quality content, quality videos on our channel. Just go there and learn for free. But the money making aspect of trading, you need someone to guide you through that journey. And one of the mistakes you must not make in 2026, please, I want to beg you, try to learn under someone that is reachable. Get yourself a mentor, somebody that you can reach, somebody you can message. It's very, very important. It's going to play a major or a vital role in your journey. And number two, please don't try to figure it out yourself. Yeah, it's possible for you to figure it out yourself, but it will cost you a lot. It will bring pain. You understand? A lot of sometimes we receive a lot of DMs from traders. Some are saying they have been trading for 10 years, 9 years, 5 years, 2 years, some 3 years, no results. Do you think analysis is their problem or strategy is their problem? Because if it's all about analysis, there are over millions of Forex videos on YouTube. The question you need to ask yourself all the time, why is it that majority of traders are not profitable? It's only few percentage that are profitable. You need to ask yourself this question all the time. So if you are still on the side or on the leak side of impatient traders, right, you will never be profitable. You will spend years na cho. My first 2 years, I will keep on saying this. My first 2 years na cho. I came to this industry with the mentality that, okay, forex trading is my escape route to start making millions, thousands of dollars without putting in the work, without learning how to drive my Benz first before putting it on express. Right? My first 2 years, I was just focusing on the money side of trading. I want to make money. I failed for 2 years. I'm telling you, it was a terrible experience. After my first 2 years of failure, I now sat myself down. What is the problem? I must figure this thing out. Then I locked in for 1 year to understand how trading was, to work on my mindset. It was when I locked in that I understand that trading is beyond charts. There are more hidden secrets to it that you need somebody to show you the journey. So don't try to figure it out yourself this year. It is going to cost you a lot of pain. I was once there. Like I'm a very stubborn person. I don't believe in like, okay, why will I get a mentor? Since I can get access to thousands of informations on YouTube. Yes, there are a lot of quality information on YouTube, but I can promise you, 5 years, if you continue through that route, you will never be profitable. You will come to a stage whereby you start asking yourself that you know a lot in the market. You know a lot of information, but the information is not yielding profit. So now, So what is the essence of your analysis? You can analyze, thousands or hundreds of strategy, but you are not making money with it. You understand? The profitable trader, they are the patient one. And market will always reward patience, because this forex trading is structured to work against you. the industry, the market itself is structured to make you lose. Do you know why? One of the primary objectives of market is to target the impatient traders, people who carry Baba Ijebu or Bet Naija mentality to trading because of the lifestyle they are seeing on social media. I'm not saying those lifestyles are not good. Without the lifestyle, you and I will not believe that trading is real. You and I will not believe that we can make it in trading. But before you get carried away with the lifestyle, you have to understand the process that gave birth to the lifestyle. You understand? You have to understand the process that gave birth to the results you are seeing on social media. So are you ready to put in your own work, your own process, your own time to study? Very, very important. So don't try to figure out Forex trading yourself this year. Try to get somebody that is reachable. Very, very important. That person must be reachable if you want to go far, if you want to get result as fast as possible. From Mr. Oyekunle, please, my question is, what is your perspective about news? Because I've never heard you talking about news. Yeah. I love that question. There are three types of analysis, market analysis. We have technical analysis, we have fundamental analysis, then we have what is it called? Sentimental analysis. Now, we are both technical and fundamental analysis. Fundamental analysis is part of our VIP program. It's not something we can come and share it. I mean, we can't share it on YouTube. You understand? It's part of our VIP mentorship program. And then, if you are interested, or you are blessed, or you are convinced enough with the information we are providing on YouTube for free, right? Right? So you can take a bold decision to be part of our VIP community. Then you get access to more trading insight, more secrets, more access to one-on-one support and mentorship support, right? So the link to our website to get access to our VIP mentorship program is below this video description. You can click on it, check it out, and join our Telegram community so that you can learn from the best. We are the best. We are coming. We are coming. Imagine that we are giving quality information on our YouTube for free. All the information you guys are getting access to on our page, there's supposed to be a paid one, but we are passion-driven group of people that want to raise profitable traders and want to raise quality community that we can grow together. You understand? So to learn how to trade, you have it. You have it 100% on our YouTube channel for free. So the only thing is just for you to take your decision. Take step and go there, watch and learn. Watch and learn. If you have any question, bring it to class on Tuesday, every Tuesday by 8 p.m. on YouTube. We are here live and direct. Bring the question. And if you want to transition from church level to money-making level, you understand, then seek mentorship. Mentorship is going to help you. If the journey is supposed to take you 5 years, mentorship will help you to achieve within a period of 1 or 2 years. So since there are no more questions, you will get access to this YouTube live recording after this session. Thank you guys for coming. We really appreciate your time. If you are watching us for the first time, please do us a favor by subscribing, liking this video, and also share the good news with friends and family. And doing this helps YouTube algorithm to recommend our videos to more beginner traders, people that are not yet profitable in trading, right? So please help us to share this video, like the video, and then subscribe to our channel. See you on Tuesday, same time next week.